Hi there. We are just joining on TikTok as well. So just please excuse us until we go live across our all of our other platforms. So thank you so much for joining us. How are you this evening? We're joining from Scotland. I'm Amanda. I run the social media for Smart Purse. Probably spoke to a lot of you in the comments before. See a lot of people joining on Instagram. That is us just live on TikTok as well. Hi there. Hi, Felder. How are you doing this evening? Nice to see you. So we normally have a live chat every Monday. We've usually got a guest, but we've not done a kind of ask me anything, just a casual chat with all of you. And we've really grown quite a lot. Had 20,000 new friends on Instagram recently. So we thought we'd just check in a slow Monday evening and see if you've got any questions for us. I'm just seeing what we've got going on in TikTok. Hello, everybody who's joining us there as well. This is for our TikTok people, actually. I don't know if it's hit Instagram yet, but there was a big thing on TikTok recently, which I found really interesting, and it was the Risa Tisa 50-part story. Has anybody seen this? I found it very interesting from a financial standpoint, just to see the different decisions that she made financially, smart decisions that she made while dealing with a pathological liar. So for you, those of you who don't know, there was a lady, her username is Risa Tisa, who had like the biggest viral sensation last week on TikTok. And she basically was in quite a terrible relationship with somebody. Please tune out if you don't want to hear any spoilers. With a gentleman she'd met, and at first it all went really, really well. He was a real charmer, helping her when her car broke down and things like this. And because it was just before COVID, the relationship escalated really quite quickly when it was that time when people had to make really quick decisions, like who are you going to stay with, when there was lockdowns and all this kind of stuff. So it really kind of accelerated the relationship. And after one thing led to the next, she ended up, she was in the situation that she was going out and viewing, houses that were $700,000 and test driving luxury cars, under the impression with this chap that she'd met, had a lot of money in his bank accounts. Hi, sorry, I see I'm getting some comments there on TikTok. Hi, Lou, how are you doing tonight? Thinking that all of this was obviously going to be paid for and things like that, she'd moved in with him. And throughout this, there was obviously a lot of red flags, but like a lot of people do once they reached, their 30s, 40s, they feel the societal pressure to get married. And she says herself that she did ignore them because she just felt like it's my turn now, like I'm going to get married. And from this, he would try to do things, to get like joint bank accounts and all this kind of stuff. And she managed to hold her ground and say no. So she could have been in really an awful lot more trouble than just what she was financially. So there was that aspect of it that I thought was so strong in the story, and something I think is what helped it go viral, because a lot of people have been in that situation where they've been manipulated, especially financially as well. But what I also found was really interesting was the financial opportunity there that she had from TikTok for the amount of money that she could have made from TikTok. And I found this really interesting, though, the potential that was there, because she grew, for people who don't know, from, like basically 0 followers to like 2-3 million followers just in the matter of a week. She went from nobody knowing her to BMW giving her a free car. If you've not watched this series, if you've got a spare 4 hours, I highly recommend it. It's very interesting. But the fact was that on TikTok now, the Creator Fund, there's such opportunity to make a lot of money. And she should have been making, I think thousands or hundreds of thousands for the amount of views she got. And TikTok did start to pay her. And then when it started to really go viral, they cut it off and they found a kind of loophole not to pay her as well. So I didn't like that from TikTok, but I thought it was kind of interesting to see how it all progressed. I just ended up in a bit of a tangent there, purely because we're going live on TikTok properly for the first time. So just talking about what is going. Oh, thank you very much, Dad of Two Superheroes. for following. Thanks for your support. So that's how I ended up in the tangent about Risa TSAT. So anybody who is following our new followers, if you've got any questions, please let us know. For those of you, hi, Run Lady Gazelle, nice to see you tonight. How are you doing? For those of you who don't know, we are a smart purse. Oh, a little bit out of frame over here on Instagram. Give me a little second over there, guys. Just trying to fix this. So we are a financial app which basically makes learning finances simple. So no matter where you are on your financial journey, whether you are just starting to start thinking about potentially getting out of debt, never really had finances, you might be coming into your first job with real money, or you might have great finances, but now you're starting to think about how you're going to invest money, or you want to start growing wealth for your children. Wherever you are on your money journey, we have got an app that can take you to that next level. So one of the big reasons, thank you very much for joining. I'm just getting a little message from TikTok to swipe across. Thank you everyone for joining. I can't take any guests just now. I'm sorry, Mara, we can maybe do that another time, and it's purely because we are on live on Instagram and Facebook as well on my other screen, so they wouldn't be able to see it, but maybe next time. But please leave your comments and questions below. So our app not only can take you through the lessons, and it's all jargon free, 100%, you can learn your way. So if you are like many of us, life is incredibly busy since the pandemic has kind of wound up. You can also listen to all of your lessons. So it only takes 5 minutes a day. So if you have financial goals for this year and you have a commute on the way to work, you are like myself, a taxi for your children lots of the time, you can easily just put your earphones in and you can be changing your financial future in just minutes a day, which I absolutely love. Let us know in the comments, have you got any financial goals for the year? Please let us know and share. And of course, any questions that we can help you with, we'll try to answer. Myself, I'm not a banker at all. I've used to have a digital marketing agency. I'm a marketer. I'm their marketing manager. But our founder, our CEO, is a banker. So if there's anything super technical, please just drop it below and I will let her know, and she will be able to reply to you at a later date. Is the app free? Thanks very much for commenting, Michelle. We have a free version and we have a premium version as well. So you'll be able to access lots of it and lots of the lessons. But if you want to go that stage further, then you would upgrade to premium, which also there is a week free of that too, if you want to check it out. Can I ask what country you're in, Michelle? Please let us know in the comments. Thank you, everybody that's joining. We are currently in the UK, we are in Switzerland, we are in Germany, and we are in Austria as well. Please let us know where you're joining from tonight. Thank you very much, everybody who's trying to join on TikTok. I cannot take people in just now just because we're live on the other channels too. So within what we try to do usually every month is we have at least one live stream where we have a guest on. So we're actually planning the next 12 months. So if anybody wants to let us know, is there anybody you'd love to see us speak to? Is there any subjects that you're kind of really struggling with? I won't shout out your name at the moment, whether it's budgeting or what are your goals is you really want to start investing, you want to invest sustainably. We'd absolutely love to hear your feedback. And so we can work that into the plan to make sure we're getting speakers and topics in that really resonate with you. Gwen from South Africa. Hi, Gwen. Thank you very much for commenting that. We actually have a new staff member who's absolutely fantastic and lovely from South Africa. The app is not yet in South Africa. However, you can access our money school through the website. So you just need to access it via a different method, but the app is not there yet. But it's definitely on our list because yes, we realise that there's a big need for it in South Africa as well. So thank you very much for commenting. Whereabouts in the world is everybody else joining us from tonight? Felder, you are from Paris in France. That is also on our list as well, but you can access it from our website. And please just keep on following us. And we are planning to go global, but it's a slow process. We're doing country by country. But thank you for the comment. How is everything in France tonight and South Africa? It's got to be better weather than Scotland, I imagine. It's pretty chilly over here. So let's talk through next month. So we've got Women's Month coming up, which is obviously our app is for everybody. So it is for males as well. It was mostly for financial freedom for women, but we have realised although women, we do obviously have a lot of struggles with money as well, but so do the men we've got. So the emotions that women have tied to money are sometimes different, but sometimes a lot the same as men. So although women might feel they might not understand it and there's kind of a blag gap where we might not be as confident, men often feel a separate set of emotions, and that is more like they feel like they should know it a lot more, and people expect men to know how to manage their money and everything like this. So we do understand that. So our app is very much for everybody. I know we've got a few men in the comments tonight as well. So there's no shame in it, and none of us are taught it at school, although we wish we were. So men and women alike, we can all benefit from financial education. And it's fantastic. Like back in the days, like learning about investing and everything, it was all something that was all very hush hush. It was all spoken in a language that you really did need to be a banker or know a lot about money to understand. But now with what's available on YouTube, what's available within our app, it's so accessible for everybody. And big misconception about investing is that you need to have a lot of money to get started. But the exciting thing is you can literally, there's apps out there that you can start, and you can start to learn with very low risk and start with just, start £1, start with a few pounds a month, and you can start to experiment, and you can start looking at the kind of companies that align with your values, and then just take it step by step. Depending, is there anyone from the UK that's watching at the moment? Because there's even stocks and shares ISAs as well. Hello there. Hello. Thank you very much for joining us. Thank you. Please let us know any questions. Let us know actually. I wonder if I can put a wee poll in. Who is investing already here? Let's see. Let's have a gauge between TikTok and Instagram. Has anybody made their first investment? Are you an experienced investor? Are you thinking about investing? Or are you not at that stage yet? We've got a chancer on TikTok asking how do I launder money. We're not the right company. We're not the right. This isn't the right live stream for you, I don't think. So sorry, but any other questions, any legal questions, please help. But just remember that this is not financial advice. We do recommend that you all go away and make your own decisions before you decide to start investing. What we do recommend is that you make sure you've got at least your emergency funds sorted out before you start investing, because investing doesn't really kick in until you've left it for at least 5-10. The longer you leave it, the more it's going to grow. So with your emergency fund, you really need something you can have instant access to. If something goes wrong with your car, big vet bill, anything like this, we recommend to have 3 to 6 months of that at least for your living costs before you start looking at investing. Okay, right. Thank you very much for the nice comment on TikTok. I'm sorry, even if there is a 7% cut, we cannot give you that kind of advice. So let us know. Nice to see everybody on Instagram this evening. So let's go back to our app. So although we have like lots of lessons, so the lessons are broken into quizzes, they're videos, or as I said, that you can just listen to the audio when you're out and about, you're getting your steps in, and it literally only takes 5 minutes a day. On top of this, we're going to have really exciting masterclasses that are planned for this year. So we have been asking you within our newsletter what kind of subjects you'd like us to cover. So if you've got anybody that you'd like to see, any topics for us to plan, we'd absolutely love if you dropped it in the comments as well. Thank you very much for joining everybody tonight. And then Women's Month. So we've got Women's Month starting on Friday. I know we have a lot of entrepreneurs that follow us on Instagram. If any of you got any good events, anyone got stuff they'd like to advertise, please feel free to shamelessly plug them in the comments. We always love supporting other entrepreneurs. Okay, no problem at all on TikTok. All right, folks. Well, as I said, this was just a very quick check-in tonight to say hello and just show face. I say thank you to all of our new followers. So any other questions that pop up, you can always DM us directly and we're always happy to help. If you already have the app, just go into the comments in the middle and you can speak to us directly there. You can also contact financial advisors directly from our app as well. So that's all there for you. Thank you to our new followers and our new friends that joined us tonight. We hope you have a really, really lovely evening. Take care.